Hello class, how are you all? How were your holidays? I hope that you all have enjoyed your holidays very much, isn't it? Okay, now after holiday, come back to your study. Okay, so today we'll read the third chapter of your literature book, that is Dirty Bathwater. Alright, guys, we all know that human beings like to and try to stay clean. But do you think animals try to do so too? Here is a story from the Jatak Tales which will help you find the answer to this question. Alright? This is a story about cleanliness. As we all want to be clean, animals also wants to be clean. They also like cleanliness. Alright? So let's start the chapter. Once upon a time, in a kingdom, the finest of the royal horses was taken down to the river to be bathed. The grooms took him to the same shallow pool where they always washed him. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom, and there are many royal horses. Among them, the finest one was taken down to be river to be bathed. Who has taken him to be bathed? The grooms. The grooms are the persons who take care of animals, mainly horses. So they took him to the same shallow pool where they always took him just to wash him. However, just before they arrived, a dirty horse had been washed in the same spot. He had been caught in the countryside and had never had a good bath in all his life. When they arrived near the pool, they saw that a dirty horse had been taken the bath in that same pool where they took the royal horse to be bathed. The fine royal horse sniffed the air. Do you know the meaning of sniffed? Means try to smell something by taking air through the nose. So he sniffed the air. He knew right away that some filthy wild horse had bathed there and fouled the water. He understood that a dirty wild horse has taken the bath in this water and he made the water dirty. So he was disgusted and refused to be washed at this place. So he denied and he refused that he didn't want to take the bath in the dirty water. The grooms tried their best. The grooms tried their best to get him into the water, but couldn't do nothing with him. Means they tried hard just to push the horse into that pool, but they were not successful to do so. So they went to the king and complained that the fine, well trained royal stallion had suddenly become stubborn and unmanageable. So they went to the king and they made a complaint about the horse, that the horse become unmanageable. Means this time they were not able to wash him in the pool. Alright. It just so happened that the king had an intelligent minister who was known for his understanding of animals. So he called for him and said, "Please go and see what has happened to my favorite horse. Find out if he is sick or what is the reason why he refuses to be bathed. Of all my horses, I thought this one was of such high quality that he would never let himself sink into dirtiness. There must be something wrong." When the grooms complained to the king called his wisest minister, the minister who understands the feelings, the language, and who knows well about the animals. So the king called his minister and asked him to go and look after the whole matter, that what had happened to his favorite horse, why he was not taking bath in that pool. The horse was very good and he was royal and he loves cleanliness. So there might be something fishy, there might be something, the matter of dirtiness. That's why the horse was refusing. So he ordered his minister, the king ordered his minister to go and inspect the matter. The minister went down to the riverside bathing pool immediately. He found that royal horse was not sick but in perfect health. The minister reached near the pool and he examined the horse and he found that the horse was fine. He was not sick but he was in perfect health. Then the minister also noticed that the horse was deliberately breathing as little as possible. Deliberately means intentionally, means the minister noticed that the horse was not breathing properly. He doesn't want to breathe properly there. He noticed this thing, that he was breathing as little as possible. So the minister also sniffed the air and he smelled a slight foul odor. Odor means smell, foul means dirty. So the minister also smelled the air and he found that there is something, a bad smell was there. Investigating further, he found out that the smell came from the unclean water in the bathing pool. When he searched, he found that this dirty smell is coming from the pool. So he figured out that another very dirty horse must have been washed there, and that the king's horse was too fond of cleanliness to bathe in dirty water. So he concluded that definitely a dirty horse or any other animal must have been washed there. That's why the king's horse, who loves cleanliness, does not want to bathe in the dirty water. The minister asked the grooms, has any other horse been bathed in this spot today? So the grooms replied, yes, when they arrived here, before they arrived there, and they saw a dirty wild horse was bathed there. The minister told them, my dear grooms, this is a fine royal horse who loves cleanliness. He does not wish to bathe in dirty water. So the thing to do is to take him upriver where the water is fresh and clean and wash him there. When the minister came to know that his suspect was right, that a dirty horse has been bathed there, so he ordered his minister that as the horse loves cleanliness, so that's why he was refusing to have a bath in the dirty water. So the minister ordered the grooms to take him to the upriver where the water is fresh and clean and just wash him there. The grooms followed the instructions of the minister and the royal horse was pleased to bathe in the new place. The minister returned to the king and told what had happened. He told all the story to the king. Then he said, you were correct, your majesty. This fine horse is indeed of such high quality that he will not let himself sink into dirtiness. The king was amazed that his minister seemed to be able to read the mind of a horse. So he rewarded him appropriately. So what is the moral of this story, guys? The moral of the story is even animals value cleanliness. So we should also be clean. We should also take bath. We should also change our clothes. We should also keep ourselves clean. All right. I hope that you all have understood the chapter.